So I'm back. For all of you folks who didn't know what to read while I was gone, I'm now retired. I'm out of the Navy. I'm living in Mexico, and life is good as a retired man. So if you don't know what to read, this is your next book. Just got to finish it. No Time for Spectators by Martin Dempsey. And it was good, for those that don't know, Martin Dempsey, a former chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, West Point graduate, Army officer, and an excellent all-around guy. So, finish the book. It's a good read, kind of standard autobiography, about 200 pages. Finish the book, and it's a little bit different from most autobiographies, and I like the format. And it's got about 10 chapters, and it's broken up as a series of lessons that General Dempsey learned as he was a company grade officer. Series of lessons and mistakes, most times, that he learned as he was a company grade officer. And then how he was able to apply those lessons, those mistakes, those lessons learned as a company grade officer to his time as a senior officer, specifically during his time as chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff. So it was a good, for those of you that are still in your company grade or junior grade status, it's definitely a great book for learning some lessons that somebody else learned. Somebody else learned the hard way, and hopefully applying those lessons before you get to the point where you're going to make hard mistakes for them. So one of my favorite lessons, or one of my kind of favorite lessons from the book, was where he had talked about using people's titles rather than their names, and it's a great takeaway, especially in our highly politicized climate. But when he was chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, his peers, other service secretaries, Secretary of Defense, high-level peers like that, would often call him Marty. And he would always respond back with, "Yes, Madam Secretary. Yes, Secretary of Defense." He would always respond back with the titles. I'm like, why are you doing that? You can call me, you call me John Jones or Sarah, or, we've known each other for a long time. Why do you need to be so formal, Marty? It was a great response. And he said, we've been friends for a long time. But over my time as chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, we're going to have some disagreements. We're going to disagree on something. We're going to certainly disagree on something. And I want to always remember that when I disagree with you as Secretary of Defense, or I disagree with you as Secretary of State, or whatever that may be, when I disagree with you, I want to know that I'm not disagreeing with you personally, but I'm disagreeing with your title. I'm disagreeing with the job that you're holding, that this is a professional disagreement, not a personal disagreement. Because I want to remain friends with you long after I'm gone and long after you're gone from this job. So that's why I'm going to call you Madam Secretary, or whatever your official title is. So it was certainly a good reminder. I tend to be a little more on the informal side of using folks' names, but it was a good reminder as working in a professional environment or a political environment, and I may have a disagreement with the way you think or your position, but I don't necessarily have a disagreement with you. I can still work with you and still like you and still be friends with you, even though there may be a disagreement in position. So, great book. If you haven't read it, certainly pick up a copy. Highly recommended. Easy read. I've got one copy. I've got two copies. I've already given one away, but I've got another copy to give away. So if you're interested, there's a newsletter below. Sign up for my newsletter. I send it out about once a month, except when I'm going through retirement. I send it out about once a month and give this book and many other books away. So till then, keep reading and let me know in the comments what you're reading. All right, take care. Bye.